Stellar nucleosynthesis, creating elements in stars. Title: Stellar nucleosynthesis, creating elements in stars. Introduction. Stellar nucleosynthesis is the process by which elements are created within stars through fusion reactions. This remarkable phenomenon has played a critical role in shaping the chemical composition of the universe, giving rise to the wide array of elements that exist today. The birth of stars. Before we can understand how stellar nucleosynthesis occurs, it is essential to comprehend the birth of stars. Stars are born from massive clouds of gas and dust known as molecular clouds. Under their own gravitational force, these clouds begin to collapse, and as this process continues, the density and temperature at the core increase significantly. Nuclear fusion, the engine of stars. Once the temperature and density reach a critical level, a process called nuclear fusion ignites within the stellar core. The immense heat and pressure provide the perfect conditions for hydrogen atoms to overcome their electrostatic repulsion and fuse together to form helium. This thermonuclear reaction releases an enormous amount of energy in the form of light and heat, thereby fueling the star. Main sequence stars, hydrogen to helium. During the main sequence phase, stars primarily fuel their nuclear fusion reactions through the fusion of hydrogen atoms into helium. This process, known as hydrogen burning, occurs in the star's core where temperatures can rise to several million degrees Celsius. The resulting release of energy in the form of light accounts for the radiant glow of stars. As the hydrogen within the stellar core is depleted, the balance between gravitational forces and energy generation is disrupted. This leads to the expansion of the star, marking the end of its main sequence phase. Beyond hydrogen burning, stellar evolution. Stars that have exhausted their hydrogen fuel undergo a series of evolutionary phases that depend on their mass. In low to intermediate mass stars like the Sun, the end of the main sequence marks the beginning of a transformation into a red giant. During this phase, helium burning, the fusion of helium atoms into carbon, occurs in the star's core. In contrast, high-mass stars undergo more complex and intense fusion reactions. As helium runs out, the core contracts under gravity, leading to higher temperatures. This causes the fusion of carbon into heavier elements like oxygen, neon, and magnesium. The cycle continues as heavier elements are fused, finally leading to the creation of iron in the stellar core. Supernovae, the crucible for element formation. The fusion process within massive stars comes to an end when iron is produced in the core. Unlike other fusion reactions, the fusion of iron consumes energy rather than releasing it. Consequently, the core can no longer support its own weight, causing it to collapse catastrophically. In a matter of milliseconds, a tremendous explosion occurs, resulting in a supernova. Supernovae act as an astronomical furnace where elements heavier than iron are formed. During the explosion, the intense heat and pressure generate an environment conducive to rapid neutron capture, a process known as the R process. It is this rapid capture of neutrons that allows for the creation of elements such as gold, platinum, uranium, and beyond. These newly synthesized elements are dispersed into space, enriching the surrounding interstellar medium with a diverse range of elements. Subsequent generations of stars and planetary systems form from these enriched materials, ensuring that the legacy of stellar nucleosynthesis lives on. Implications for cosmology and the universe. Stellar nucleosynthesis has far-reaching implications for our understanding of the cosmos. The distribution of elements in the universe is a crucial gauge of stellar evolution and the formation of galaxies. By studying the abundance of different elements and isotopes, scientists are able to trace the origins of various celestial objects, including our own solar system. Moreover, the synthesis of elements within stars provides insight into the conditions necessary for life as we know it. Essential elements such as carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen, the building blocks of organic molecules, owe their existence to the stellar processes discussed. Without stellar nucleosynthesis, the emergence of life as we know it would be highly improbable. Current word count, 662. Stellar nucleosynthesis, the process by which elements are created within stars through fusion reactions, is a fundamental aspect of the universe. It has shaped the composition of the cosmos and given rise to the incredible variety of elements that exist today. In this article, we will continue our exploration of this fascinating phenomenon and discuss its implications for our understanding of the universe. Red giants, the next phase in stellar evolution. After the main sequence phase, low to intermediate mass stars, including our Sun, transform into red giants. During this phase, the star's core contracts while the outer layers expand, causing the star to grow in size. The core temperature increases, allowing for the fusion of helium into heavier elements such as carbon. This stage of stellar nucleosynthesis, known as helium burning, is responsible for the creation of carbon, an element essential for life as we know it. The fusion of helium atoms produces carbon and releases energy in the form of heat and light. This process continues until the helium in the core is depleted. Planetary nebulae, the stellar swan song. Once the red giant phase comes to an end, the outer layers of the star are expelled into space, creating a planetary nebula. These beautiful, glowing shells of gas and dust are composed of elements synthesized within the star during its evolution. The expelled material contains not only carbon but also elements such as nitrogen and oxygen, vital for the existence of life. The nebulae disperse these elements into the surrounding interstellar medium, where they become part of future star systems and planets.